A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense working from the pistol. Back to pass, it's Bailey. That's caught, it's Reynolds.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the sack. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the crowd.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Running to the left.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason good. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he was hit.
This could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Makes the grab in their space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
To the air on first down. He's going to let it go. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Charles. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running into the open space. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Back to the ground with the running back. Might have a chance. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the move, it's Charles. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. The Trojans use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Fourth down, Sellers. Bringing the heat. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
To the air, it's Bailey. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He'll go down right. But what a big play to come up with that turnover. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all five guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some...
Turning it on. Picks up the first down. Past the 50. The 40, at the 30, the 10, touchdown, Bama! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play, that will do you. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this, and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the right. Caught by Williams on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Throws it deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
hole.
Boilermakers ready to kick it away first. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. He'll try the left side. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll give it to him again. Inside the 30. There he goes! Touchdown, Alabama! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes a connection. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up.
And this offense talked about coming into the game, creating those explosive plays, being those plays have happen on the first drive, and they come through already in a great rhythm to start this football game.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Sticky. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up with? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. On 4th down, going to the air. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll leave it with him. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They go right back to it. Maybe a crease. Running through and runs through another guy. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He would not be denied.
I don't know what the records are, but Jesse, they are very much in danger. It looks like Derrick Henry playing with a bunch of 6-year-olds out here right now. Just hand him the ball, and he's just doing whatever he wants, however he wants, and putting up some stupid numbers.
He looks like Derrick Henry and Pop Warner. I mean, that's what this is looking like right now. It's ridiculous what we're watching, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet. This could be one of the greatest running back performances in the history of college football if he stays in the game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap in the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic.
Oh, he's got some space. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a gap. It's Charles. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They'll run it to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Back to throw. It's Levin. He'll take a deep shot here. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged. That DB knocking it away.
Direct snap. There's some room. Got enough for the first. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. On the ground, it's Charles. Breaks into the open. He's
This guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Punt, and he's got room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Dropping back, it's Levin. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Harrington. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Gonna run it. It's Charles. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And here's the return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese,
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Offense scoops it up and still going.
good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Fires to the wideout. A spectacular one-hand grab.
You just cannot coach that type of athleticism. That was an incredible one-handed grab. You could practice that over and over and over and not come down with that one.
Looking to the big tight end. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Purdue! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter. They'll try to answer here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got a little grass. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Looking for room. It's Charles. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Harrington. Oh, they're after him. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in on the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! A great catch in the end zone.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Huskers will kick off first, and here we go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. On the run, it's charged. Runs through a tackle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll try the left side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's Harrington. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give to the fullback. Breaks the tackle. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Huskers want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. For go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically.